What's up? Episode 411.
Let me tell you, everybody's a hip-hop critic.
What Do You Know by E Complete.
What do you know?
First album.
I've been blessing people with this deep voice, this moist, hoping you understand that my music's top choice. Cultures and nations are starting to see that hip-hop is crazily advanced. Poetry fluently is flown in like water. Mentally reshaping you just like the new world order. What's the cause and effect? When I write some good lyrics,
It's the sound that you check, but no disrespect. But I question your intellect, thinking words don't matter.
you can't comprehend.
When the words go too fast, you need a listening class. Cause the quality MC, son, will always amaze your ass. And every word that I write has seen the universe twice. Cause I travel the planets making sure that I'm nice. So open up your ears, that's my advice. Cause this price is right, but there no wheels on this fortune. Words and whammies will make you press your luck. So I don't care about a Grammy, rather flow for my mammy. So step back and catch this verbal jammy. Cause these skills is real, and it's time you learn the deal. Miss Kendra singing. Lyrics are important, and that's how it goes. Whoa, whoa. Lyrics are important, that's how it goes. That's how the Virgo MC gets down. Capricorn season, verse 2. But I let the anger go. There's no solution for some other mental pollution. But what I really mean is this. These is Bibles I deliver, working so hard that my hands start to shiver. Shivers quick like Nicky Rivers. This cloud of smoke is the gift that I give you to your minder. Like kinda, but I prefer chocolate. Rock it, time to fix your eye socket. I dock it like babe, cause hip hop's been headed the wrong way.
Some others are relying strictly on their tracks to the
Save in their backs, or maybe their pockets. For the rest of history on wax, they'll be known as whack kids. Stuck doing a verbal bid. Not lift up the lid. So what you slid? You ain't safe. You getting tagged out. Now you getting dragged out the back. And true hip hop is what you lack. To tell you the truth, all your cats are just whack. Oh, this was fun doing this in the studio in the Bronx. TME, Fred Ones, verse 3. That's cat eyes, Puerto Rican and Jamaican. So much sense. Cat eyes are no joke. What? E Complete. Miss Kendra. Cat eyes. Fred One. Hip hop forever, y'all. Telling you, my first album was dope, yo. All right. What's the deal? I made it to 411. 411 episodes. Knowledge is Love Astrology Podcast. It is such an honor and a pleasure to be here, to be alive after all that I've been through, but to be here on the eve of the eve. Right? Happy New Year. Hope you had a wonderful Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. And even if you don't celebrate, I hope you're doing well. It's Capricorn season. My holiday sale. I'll get to everybody in the chat soon. Wifey's busy, but she may come in for a couple minutes. And then she's, hanging out with one of her girlfriends or whatever. But the moon is wrapping up in Taurus. We're going to have the Gemini moon New Year's Eve. And starting the new year. Okay. So this moon is on its way to conjuncting Uranus and Taurus. Really, that's only going to happen a couple more moons, a couple more months before Uranus goes into Gemini. I just finished recording Aquarius and Pisces. I'll put those up tonight after the show. Please, you guys, go watch my Rising Sign 2026 Insight and Prediction series. Look at your rising first, but then go watch your sun and your moon. You may still resonate with those messages, but it's based off the first house, your rising sign ascendant, okay? And so far I'm up to Capricorn, but I just recorded Aquarius and Pisces. So definitely check those out. I hope you enjoy it. How you feeling? How was your Christmas? How you feeling? What's new? How was the Kwanzaa? You ready for the new year? You chilling? You going out? Maybe I should pop on late tomorrow night, see what's up with the people. I don't know. But I like kind of ending the year with 411, right? What's the 411, hun? You got it going on, Mary. Shout out to Mary and Grand Poobah. For those who know, they know. Grand Poobah and Mary. Oh my God. But tonight I'm talking about the Cancer super full moon. Makes sense, 411. Give you a little secret. Why does it really make sense on multiple levels? Cancer, the fourth sign. 11 is connected to Aquarius. But what's powerful, I don't know if you know this, the Aquarius moon is very sensitive and can act like the Cancer moon. So there's a connection there, okay, with that Aquarius Cancer in conjunction, the quincunx, right? From Aquarius to Cancer, right? Because Aquarius to Leo is the opposition. Aquarius to Cancer is 150 degrees. I'm always trying to teach you guys the astrology, right? This is 2026. We're gonna really get into some different things for the business, the marketing, the promotions. I'm hyped. I'm ready for big things. We're doing the last little edits and touches with the book, so that'll be coming out soon in 2026. And I just wish you guys all the best. And I really put a lot of information and love into each of those videos. So please watch them and comment. And make sure you guys are smashing the like button for me here, comment or whatever. And, do you have any planets from 8 to 19 degrees in Cancer? Because the moon's at 13 degrees, Jupiter's at 21, so that's a conjunction. The Cancer moon is trining the Pisces North Node at 10 degrees. Okay, this is January 3rd, 5:04 a.m. Eastern. So 2:04 on the West Coast on the 3rd. So put your crystals out in your moon water Friday night, because it's going to be while you're sleeping. Okay, so that's before, I'm going to bring up the chart and all that good stuff, but that's the first message I want to say to you guys. And just remember Capricorn season in the 13th degree. What is that? That is an Aries degree. So we're initiating this emotional safety and security. We're initiating being in the flow to get the dough and manifesting our mission, purpose, and dreams, trining the Pisces North Node. Okay. So that's what's going on. Oh, I think I hear wifey. So, that's the energy that's really popping off with this Cancer super full moon. And what does the super mean? It's closer to the earth. Okay. So sorry, I got like a little hair or something bothering me in my nose, but that Cancer super full moon and it's conjunct Jupiter, the emotions are going to be off the charts. This Saturday, a lot of emotions. Okay. And maybe some are good, some are bad, but it's about bringing in emotional safety and security. Hopefully you read my newsletter. If you signed up for my newsletter, make sure you sign up. And if you don't see it on my website, just email me and say, hey, I want to be a part of your newsletter. Okay, we sent out something, but I wanted to just say some announcements. Okay, my holiday sale is extended to January 5th. I was going to end it on the 1st at midnight, but I know people are still traveling and busy. So Monday, you still got the Monday, back to work. Monday, January 5th at midnight, the sale ends. What is the sale? $200, 90 minutes live via Zoom. You can email me if you want to do a credit card and we could send you an invoice through Stripe, PayPal or Zelle as a friend to Taylor765@AOL.com. That's ETAYLOR 765@AOL.com. And the Zelle, you'll see Alana Taylor's name after you put in my email. It's under her account. And then Cash App, $ BigEAstro, BIGE Astro, ASTRO. Okay. So that's $200, 90 minutes via Zoom. This can be a natal birth chart, a solar return, or second day progression, any sign. And my moon tracking, normally 189 down to 160. What's the moon tracking, Eric? Oh my God, we go through your personal chart for an entire month and look at all 12 signs and all 12 houses, all your planetary placements, and how the moon will actually affect hitting those personal planets in each sign in each house. This is one of the best services ever. It's from 189 down to 160. This is a game changer. Everybody, men, women should do it because what's the moon? Your emotional mind, your reactions, your response system, your body, your health, your intuition, your mother, the family you create, all that's in the moon. And it's your memory, it's mem. Okay. So the moon tracking service, I'm super proud of, and it's extremely beneficial. And then what's happening Sunday night after the full moon, the 4th? Steelers Ravens, baby. This is it. This is it. That's how you end the year. Let's go. Aaron Rodgers. Let's go at home. Last game of the season. All the marbles to make the playoffs. Now, we should have beat the Browns. There's some conspiracies. It didn't look like we were trying, but that's okay. Steelers, Ravens, Sunday Night Football, the end of the season, the 272nd game. Sorry, you guys. I am into sports. And hopefully my Steelers win and make the playoffs. If not, you'll see me Monday morning, January 5th, with the Astro weather looking kind of sappy and sad. And if they win, that Astro weather is going to be stunned. I'm going to be stunned on you. I'll be stunned. Could you see how passionate I get? Oh my God, I used to scare my wife and kids when we first got married and stuff. And I get to hooting and hollering and screaming and yelling. Oh my God. Just like the babies, especially my 16-year-old William, when I used to sneeze, he would kind of whimper and cry a little because I'm a loud sneezer. And so I'd feel so bad. But I'm like, true. Like I sneeze like my whole chest and back in it with my big old nose. But that's okay. It is what it is. So how you guys feeling? Are you ready for this Cancer full moon? Let me know if anybody has any placements. Let me check in the chat. Let me put on my headphones. If anybody has Cancer, I mean, we all have Cancer, but do you have any planets in between? Remember I said 8 to 19 degrees. Or no, 8 to 18 degrees. You'll feel it within 5 degrees either side. Okay. And, some powerful, powerful energy. And the fact that it's conjunct Jupiter, it's bigger, better, stronger, and much faster. Okay. Let's see where we're at. So I'm going to listen to your comments. And the emotions can be really big. Okay. Conjunct Jupiter, and Jupiter is exalted. So it is beneficial. Hey, Joyful. What does that mean, stamping with Bruni? I wanted to ask you that. Happy hello. Thank you for coming to BigEAstro. Yes, from Canada. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. And thank you for supporting Stars and Cars Lounge, you guys. Check out my other channel. Hey, Quintella. We got a nice video up, Stars and Cars Lounge, for this week. Really good. Thank you, Quintella. Yeah. Did you guys like my intro song? That's called What Do You Know by E Complete featuring Miss Kendra and Cat Eyes. Hey, Cara. I came up with that because people used to question hip hop. And I'm like, how are you going to talk about hip hop when you don't know nothing about it? Hey, Car. And Car, I got to respond to your comment. I'm so glad you're learning and you like the channel and stuff like that too. I saw your comment. I didn't get a chance. Hey, Yad Jinister. Are you new? If you are, share your sun, moon, and rising. Hey, Janeth. Are you guys feeling this shift and this change of energy? There's something different in the sky and the earth. You're excited? Hey, Julia's Journey. What's up, lady? Hope you're doing well. You didn't miss much. I just had my music in the intro, and I'm just setting down the breakdown of what the Cancer super full moon is about. Okay. No, that's relevant. Cancer rising, 18 degrees. Yeah. Your ascendant is right between the moon and Jupiter. So we'll talk about that. Freezing blue. Oh, it's cold, right? A lot of the country's going through snowstorms, the East Coast and Detroit, Chicago. Some cold weather. Sorry, we were like 73 today. Oh, the degrees is the big number, and then a smaller number goes from 0 to 59. That's the minutes. Okay. So just look at the degree like that. You'll look at the planet. Oh, 11th house. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense if you're a Virgo rising, okay? Cancer in the 11th. Remember, we want to look at the whole sign system. Go to astro.com, bring up the whole sign system, and you can really see where we're at. And if you guys leave any new comments, my better half will be coming to read it, so I can take the headphones off for a little bit. And we're going to get into this energy. So just setting up the stage. The Cancer super full moon. Super full moons are closer to the Earth, so it's more intense, and it's conjunct Jupiter, and Jupiter is exalted. So this is an opportunity to go more into the divine feminine, more into your divine masculine, tapping into your emotional intelligence. Jupiter in Cancer is the true teacher. Remember, Jupiter's at home in Sag and Pisces, but it's exalted in Cancer because it's the divine wisdom and knowledge, right? This is my Jupiter girl right here because she's Sag moon, Pisces sun. She's all Jupitered up. That's why she's so smart. She's all Jupitered up. So it's also conjunct Jupiter at 21 degrees. So that's why I want you guys to look 5 degrees on either side, but even if up to 21, because 21 to 13 is only 8 degrees apart. And in conjunction, you want to feel it between 0 and 10. It's just more intense if it's 5 degrees. So that's why I was giving you 8 to 18 degrees, but it can even be a little further out, right? 3 to 23. You'll feel this super full moon. And it's Capricorn season, not the new year. The real new year is on the equinox, March 21st or April 1st, April Fools. Either one of those dates you could celebrate, because that's when they changed the calendar. They put April Fools to, treat us like fools for believing Saturnalia and the pagan holidays. Capricorn season, January 1st, the second week of winter, there's nothing new. Okay. What's happening is it's time for introspection. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, it's time to look within to then build and launch for Aries season. Just pay attention to nature. Nature tells you everything we want to know. The animals start mating. The flowers are blooming. That's when Gaia Mother Earth is letting you know we're born again. The sun starts to last and is up and lasts longer. That is the new year. Not the Gregorian calendar. We're supposed to have 13 months, 28 days. Look at the turtle shell, right? God, there's no accidents, no mistakes. That turtle shell is very telling, okay? It's very powerful. So, and then what is it? I think it's Native American astrology. I'm a bear and a turtle. And in Chinese, I'm a double metal dog. But this is going to be a fire horse year. It's strong energy. It's passionate. It's hot. It's movement. It's adventure. It's blazing new trails and a universal 1 year, right? We need to, you guys still purge, release, and cut off things that did not vibrate or resonate with you until tomorrow, January 1st, right? This new energy, it's a 10. 2 plus 2 plus 6 is a 10. That 1 0 is binary code. That 0 is a birth of creation. But the 1 is independence, leadership, a new beginning. And what's happening new? Uranus and Gemini, April 25th. Saturn, Neptune and Aries, January 26th. Saturn in Aries, February 13th. And the conjunction. So a couple more announcements. The 10th of January, 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. That's Saturday. I will be doing Coffee Talk, Neptune and Aries, 2 hours, $22. You do not want to miss this one. That's going to be a powerful chart. Then the next Friday, the 16th, I'm going to play Jason, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm doing Bruce Lee's chart. Got to take care of the man, Bruce Lee, Sag, Sun and Rising, Scorpio Moon, right? And then in the Coffee Talks in February, I'll be doing Saturn, right? Saturn, I think on the 7th of February, that's a Saturday, Saturn in Aries. And then the following Friday, the Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Aries on February 20th. I'll be doing that on, what is that, Friday the 13th. I will play Jason. This is my better half.
Hello. Did you get through everybody?
Yeah, I left off at the last comment from Juliet. So there may be some new ones.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. So Julie Smith says she has her moon in Cancer.
Oh, Julie Smith said, hey, Julie Smith.
Hello. And David and Jack. Aaron Green Bay, baby. Okay, so he's
Aaron Green Bay.
Football.
Yeah.
So where are we? 12. So we have about 7 minutes. Let's see.
But now, hold on. So you rocking with Aaron, but he's on the Steelers now. The Packers are not looking so good. I wish you guys well, but they're kind of struggling. And that Cancer moon, Julie, that's very powerful. So this is your full moon. So you're going to really feel into this. Put out the moon water in your crystals We've done glass jars and
We
also
have.
they said
So-
blue jars too, right?
So, okay, guys, listen, this is the tip. If you have a Kroger's grocery store anywhere near you right now, pick them up while they are still on sale. I got the hiccups. The Saratoga waters in glass. They are blue glass.
Ooh,
And
see
they're
now.
spring water, and they're 2 for $4, which is actually a really, really good price. My kids are in love with it because there's some guy on social media that like pours these ice cold Saratoga waters into the sink and washes his face and then like runs it down the sink. And I'm like, oh my God, that's just so crazy. Why would you? But you know,
That's funny.
that they think that that's cool. But the thing that's really great about
Is it good water to drink?
is that it is spring water.
Oh, good.
That's the first thing. And then when you're done, you can take the sticker off of it, get that goo gone, and take that stuff off. Now you got a blue glass bottle. Oh my gosh, look at the hiccups. Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
And you can use that to fill up with your water, whatever it happens to be, and put that out in the sun or in the moon.
Well, yeah, Friday night
to
you put
charge your waters, right?
Yeah.
So now you've got something that can be used over and over and over again. So, and that's not bad. 2 for $4, right?
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't tried the spring water. We have some?
We have some.
I've got to
We
have
have
some.
some.
I've got to have some.
Do you want me to go get you some?
Oh my God, yeah.
I will get you some.
I'm running out of
I will
water.
get you some water. No, I
Oh,
will
you
bring
keep
the
it in the
bottle
glass?
so that they can see it.
Okay. So you'll bring the bottle.
But
Yeah.
I'm going to do that in just a second.
Okay.
In the meantime, so David and Jack, the thing of it, I love Aaron Rodgers. I love any person that stands up to the system
To
and
the
says,
machine,
I am
yeah.
not
Kyrie Irving,
taking
Aaron Rodgers. Yeah.
and like is willing to lose it all in that.
Yeah.
I love anybody who's like sitting up here like, yeah, I do ayahuasca
Yeah.
and this
Aaron
is
Rodgers
where I
is no
want to
joke.
go and I am elevating myself.
We're trying to get him on a podcast in 2026. Kyrie Irving and Aaron
I-
Rodgers, come join me.
I love that he is in that position and going against the grain.
And very spiritual too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, you're
you
right.
know, and openly about that because most of them are not.
That's true.
So love him.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's a good football player too. So let's see. Yes, I am actually meditated 3 times today.
Ooh,
that was car 24.
Go car.
2409 or car 24. I
3
guess
times today. God bless. That's powerful.
Yes, that's
I did.
awesome.
I did a quick
So-
meditation today outside. I wish it was. I'm gonna, do some more tonight, but it was still good and grounded really quickly. But anytime you connect, you guys appreciate that. Be in gratitude. It's very important, especially in these times.
So I have started a microdosing protocol, which has been good, but I made the mistake. So it's one day doing psilocybin and one day doing a blend of
She had wild dreams last
lion's
night.
mane, reishi, and then non-flushing niacin.
I woke up with ropes around my whole arms and everything. She tied me up.
That's not true.
I'm joking.
But I took those supplements yesterday and I could not go to I forget what time I took it. I did take it later in the day, much later, more early evening.
More in the evening, right? Yeah.
But I was up at 2:00 in the morning and I really could not sleep, which is crazy.
And I was out cold snoring. She said, "Would you tell him when I came into the bedroom?"
I came back to the bed about 2:00. He's snoring away, and I was just so happy to hear him sleeping well that I was like, I guess I'm gonna have to suck it up, because normally I'll touch him and he'll immediately kind of calm and stop snoring for me, which is very, very kind. But
I'm nice in my sleep.
I'm gonna let you I'm not even gonna interrupt you in any way. I'm gonna deal with that snore. I couldn't sleep anyways, So anyways, let's see. What else do we have here? We've got Juliet Journey says, hi, Eric. And you make learning joyful stamping with Bruni. Do we know you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's from Stars and Cars, and she's been here.
Okay. So we make learning. You make learning so much
fun.
Thank
you. I tried
and
to.
And then David and Jack says 7/12/66. Is that your birthday?
Yeah. 7/12/66. So July 12th. Do you know your sun, moon, and rising? I'll break it down for you. I do like a little free reading for new people to my channel. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button and subscribing.
Yes,
and tell a friend to tell a friend.
Please subscribe.
Okay.
I'm trying to get him to 10 million followers We've got a little ways to go.
Well, we hit 10-4 before the new year.
10-4, good buddy.
10-4, good buddy. That's what she was saying. So we did get that. And to be honest with you, she's right. I'd love to get to 1 million and 10 million. But my low-key goal for
I feel like this.
Okay, let me tell you. My low-key goal for 2026, at least 15K.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
I feel like this. Like if we're living in a world where somebody and I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, dumb as Jake Paul could have millions and millions of followers, then somebody who's putting out the type of content and love and kindness and
my
podcast, all of that, like him,
so many amazing guests.
He should be able to easily get half that. Let's say half that, even a 10th of Jake Paul's followers. I mean, like really think about it.
But it also shows you where the world is at right now. It's changing, but it's slow.
Yes,
it's slow. And
but maybe it needs to be faster.
Well,
run. Like
run. Go get your birth chart. Let's start some cars. Run. Go get your birth chart. People like when I do that. But also, it is going to change. Tell her, you guys, when Uranus comes to Gemini, April 25th, there's no going back. Full steam ahead into the fire horse and universal 1 year. When I tell you, you guys thought 2025 was kind of loco pocos and crazy. 2026 is going to be 5 to 10 times faster. And you will feel that shift. You'll wake up April 26th and be like, whoa, what's going on this rock spinning? It's going to be on and popping. And not all good, but not all bad. Okay? And
hello, joyful stamping with Bruni. Hello to you as well. Thank you very much. Let's see. Janice is here.
Hey, Janice.
Hi, Janice. And she says, I have Uranus at 22 degrees in Cancer.
Oh, yeah. Well, that Jupiter's there and it's conjunct this full moon. And so this is where there can really be a lot of downloads, and you may need to massage the back of your neck. Emotions can become extremely intense, but this is an opportunity, and you may notice that you get like a lot of downloads and hits, right? I mean, being a Pisces rising in your 5th house, this can think things around your children, but more about your creativity, speculative gains, and hobbies. And Janice is going to be presenting at the tribe. You guys got to join our tribe. January 9th. Oh my God. We have Janice Montauk, and she is going to be connecting the food and the herbs with spirituality. It's going to be powerful.
They go hand in hand.
She has so much wisdom and knowledge, you guys. Our tribe meetings, let me just say this. Each meeting is as powerful, entertaining, educational as the next. And I just thank all the people. My tribe, our tribe is www.community.BigEAstrology.com. $10 a month for the basic. You get discounts from the podcast guests. You come to the tribe meetings. We have a community. It's like Buddy Boss. It's like a Facebook, like 20 different groups. But the premium is $23 a month. You get 20% off of her products, Sabale Pure. If you guys are into organic and vegan body and skincare, this magical woman makes the best stuff on the planet. I'm telling you. You get 10% off of my services. After being in the tribe for a year, 50% off of any of my major birth charts, Unconscious Soul connected to the gene keys, birth chart, solar return, or secondary progression. 50% off.
So
and discounts from all the podcast guests. I mean, we've had guests like, for Rebecca Vidanoff, Numeralytics Queen Bee, Victoria Richardson, Rapid Renegade, Joseph Octaviani, Life the Plant Way. Go check him out. His website, his herbs and tinctures, incredible.
Juliet's Journey says she joined this evening. Thank you so much. You
just joined the tribe? Oh my God.
Here's the thing about the tribe.
It's so good.
And I say this over and over again.
Yeah.
Like, we have set this tribe up to encourage you, the members, to talk, interact, to share, to do all of the things. It's not like so many of the like things that people join is all about the content creator, which I guess that's what we are. But I don't even feel like I feel like a content creator.
No, it's our tribe.
I feel like somebody who's like, I'm a community builder.
Yeah,
I'm not a content creator. I have things that I say, but I don't put out content for you to consume. I want to build a community of back and forth communication
where we support one another, love one another. Yeah.
Very different than what is normal in the marketplace these days. And even marketplace seems so whatever. Like, your voice matters.
Yeah.
You can promote wanting to do matters.
You can promote your own business, share your creativity. We got things next generation for kids. Mm-hmm. We have crystals, herbs, plant medicine, food for health, relationship, self-love, astrology, tarot, human design, numerology. We've got all these different groups. Mm-hmm. and amazing people like Janice who come and teach lessons and share. I mean, just brilliant.
And so that's a shift though, because I have saying like it's hard. We're all busy.
Yeah.
So sometimes we don't necessarily get into the tribe. I don't get into the tribe a lot because I'm just running like a crazy person half the time.
Yeah.
I did put some stuff up and we are going to begin reading. We're going to have our first official book club book.
From a tribe member. Who's a podcast guest, January 6th.
And a New York Times bestseller author.
And Amazon too.
45 books.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be interviewing him, and he gave me a great topic that he wants to talk on.
Okay.
We'll discuss that.
Brandon Ellis. He is so humble, shy, but brilliant. Janice will tell you, Quintella will tell you. Brandon is no joke, and he writes like spiritual sci-fi. I mean, he has research, and he's so intuitive.
So I want you guys to hear, I'm opening up my email here because I was chatting with Brandon today.
She's gonna hit us with
I'm a community builder.
Yep.
I'm not a content creator. So like people who come and they just want to consume and eat up, like they're eating like all you can eat spaghetti at like the what do you call it? Like the smorgasbord, the like all you can eat little salad bar thing. Yeah. That's not who we are. So you have to bring some spaghetti, and then I might bring the sauce, and somebody else is going to bring the Parmesan.
And I may have the asparagus over here.
Somebody's going to bring the salad. You know what I mean? Like it has to be that sort of thing, or else the community is going to stink. Like we don't.
But it will never stink because our tribe meetings
are
freaking magical.
We have amazing like those are the things that I really like to spend time doing
because we get to interact over Zoom and talk and touch one another.
To come on, getting different ideas for the actual meetings that we put together.
Let me tell them, January and February, we got some heavy hitters lined up. Janice Montag, January 23rd, Eric Taylor giving you personal astrology breakdowns for 2026. Ask any questions you want. My cranium will be open. It's going to be powerful. February 6th, Ami Diaz, a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner, acupuncturist, a Taoist priestess. Incredible. Then February 20th, just got the confirmation. Astronumerologist, cardologist, and just brilliant author, musician, Jazz Aphrodite. She's going to be teaching. She's not giving, free readings, but she's going to be teaching us and getting into the cardology, connecting it with the numerology. Powerful. Jazz and I did a workshop this year. It was amazing. I'll be announcing and planning some workshops for 2026 that you do not want to miss. My workshops in 2025, Debbie Solaris, Rebecca Vidanoff, Jazz Aphrodite, Anjani Segrest. These workshops, if anybody came, they'll tell, and some Quintella came, some people will tell you they were freaking incredible. Okay. 2026 is going to be on and popping.
So just really quick, like for Brandon, I want, because I thought this was so cool. Yeah. I was talking to him because I was saying like, talking about how you become a successul author.
45 books, that's incredible.
Yeah, and navigate like that space from a business perspective and not lose your soul, because his books are very intuitive. He's got like really cool stuff. And he's still living his life that he wants to live. He's not getting caught up in the materialism and getting caught up in trying to whatever. But anyways, so he was saying that, let me read this to you guys. So I think something many people may not know are the Younger Dryas, the massive event that happened 12 to 13,000 years ago and pushed us out of the 5D consciousness and into the 3D. And that is like powerful, because that's what we're trying to get out of the 3D right now. Trying to get back to the 5D. And trying to get back to it. So he wants to talk about when we were already there. And many cultures believe they were highly advanced. They lived 500 to 1,000 years.
That's true.
And this one's been wanting me to live up until 100. And I've told him straight out, I'm okay with living to 100 only if I'm healthy. If I'm not, I'm ready to go. We will be.
I'm here for 3 digits. I've been manifesting that since I was 6 years old.
Maybe if we can get to this 5D, we can get even more. Like not just 100.
You want to spend 200 years with me?
Maybe. But shoot, if we get good enough, maybe I'll spend 1,000 years with you if you're lucky. If you're lucky, if you act right. If I act right, player. ACT, are you going to act right?
I love it. Oh my God.
But anyways, he said they lived 500 to 1,000 years and were at a higher awareness during the pre-devolution times, pre-flood.
Okay. So like that's going to be a really incredible conversation. And this is why I think
and exploring his
10
books.
million followers.
Yeah, exploring his
or
books.
At least 1 million followers.
And he's a tribe member, you guys.
Yeah.
And he's really a heavy hitter.
So
you don't want to miss that January 6th. That's how I start off the year with my first guest.
And then we're going to start reading his book. I think maybe we should start reading the book even before we have the podcast. So I need to like look at his book and figure out how to cut that up and make it something good. But anyways, let me just quickly
read some comments and then go get the spring water to show them.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to the chart soon.
Juliet Journey says, I'm excited about the moon water. It's going to, she's going to use the Courage jars because there's no Kroger by her.
Okay.
So we need to look and see, like, where are you from? Because Kroger's are like, you know, it's one of those.
But she may be in Canada.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, they're all over the place, is my point.
I forgot
and they're
where
not
you're
just
at,
Kroger's,
Juliet.
they're King Supers, they're like Market. I have so many
But
names.
even just a glass jar is good.
But yeah, and if you can get blue, it's
Put
even
the
better.
crystals out too.
And then Card says, me, Sandy. Oh, feeling the effects of the supermoon. So that's me. It's her, Sandy.
Sandy, yes.
So, yes.
Sandy.
You know, I have been downright
Sandy,
exhausted.
baby.
I don't know if it's everything I'm going through or what it is, but yeah. And then let's see. You did it for me on your stars and cards. I'm Gemini Sun, Virgo Moon, and Cancer Rising. Oh, okay.
Thank you. I'm glad I did.
Cool.
Okay. Those are great energies.
Majestic Alana is here.
Hey, Majestic Alana. It's been a while.
We have so much in common. And let's see.
It's good to see you.
And Juliet
again.
Joy says, actually, Eric, it's a higher visitation, and not everyone is there yet. We will be here when they get here. So
with the 5D.
true that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're right.
It is, you know.
You're right. And you know what? I just want to say this, you guys. Just so you know, from me and our perspective, we don't believe in any spiritual hierarchy. I don't judge people in the 3D matrix, right? Because some souls are choosing to kind of stay in that place of ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, CNN, left, right, red, blue, black, white, gay, straight. That is such an old, outdated system and matrix. And you see it's crumbling and it's not working. But there are some souls, that's just where they're going to stay. And that's okay.
But
There's
here's
no hate.
the thing. We have to, one, understand why would somebody choose to do that? Okay, so we're in school, as we all know.
Earth school,
we are going through karma and lessons to elevate. And so people might choose to stay because they've got some lessons and some things they need to work out before they're going to be ready to evolve. Yeah. And that's okay, because you got to go through the other stuff before you can elevate to the other, you know, to next level, right? Yeah. You got to do the school. So anyways, Wealth Mobsters is here.
What up, Wealth Mobsters?
How you doing?
That's another tribe member.
And let's see. Sherry 10, it said peace and love, Taylor family.
Hey, Sherry.
Peace and love to you.
Welcome back. You've been here before, right, Sherry? Make sure you guys hitting the like button.
And then, so thank you, Juliet. We already talked about the fact that you joined the tribe. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Juliet.
And
I'll be sending you an email too.
And then Janice has said 2026 will definitely be faster. Followers will be coming out of the woodwork for your platform.
Thank you, Janice.
Thank you. You know,
I received that. I've got to learn to receive.
My goal with the tribe is when we get to a higher number of guests, I can actually pay somebody to be in that, in the tribe, and to be posting and stimulating that growth, because it's kind of like a catch-22. Like, I don't have the ability to have somebody in, you know how it goes. Yeah. But anyway, so that's going to be the goal, is to have somebody that will even make it more entertaining and more interactive.
But I will start showing sample charts for those astrology aficionados in the tribe, where you can kind of, you know, do like your own little mini reads and learn and stuff. I'll be posting some different charts in there in 2026. So that's going to be kind of fun too. Right. And especially if people that have already, celebrities, you know, and that have passed away and different things and stuff like that.
David and Jack said his mom had 5 daughters, 4 born in 3, and I was the 12th TT.
Wow, the 12th kid?
What? Wait, no, 12th TT. Well, wait a minute. So so what are you saying here? Yeah. Were there 12 children? And then the other 7 were all boys? Like, You need to break that down for me.
Yeah,
sweetie.
break that down. Break that down.
Are you a David and Jack? Are you a male? I'm assuming you're a male. So
Yeah, why are you saying it with a question?
well,
David.
no, I mean, well, yeah, no.
Yeah.
So then that means that there's at least 6 kids. God bless your mother.
Yeah, your mother's a superstar.
Yes, superstar. Brandon, Janice, Quintella said Brandon, Janice, and Jazz are all amazing.
Oh,
and
isn't
I
it?
am excited. Yes.
It's gonna be, yeah.
We have really cool people, and it warms my heart that people want to come and do things with us.
No, that's very humbling. And for me, you know, when I extend the invitation and people are like full-hearted, full-chested, like, yes, I'd be honored, Eric. You know, that says a lot for, you know, myself and my wife and what we've built, and just people knowing like, wow, you've got your own community. Those people must be amazing. And that's what I tell them. My tribe, our tribe is outstanding. But also the emotional support, right? She'll tell you, and people in the chat will tell you, some of our tribe meetings, we're laughing, there's tears, there's emotional support, there's encouragement.
Yeah,
you know
there's
what I
a little
mean?
bit of everything.
It's really
and that's how I want it to be. And my goal is to even have people like Eric and I are kind of bringing this together, but I want relationships to build outside of Eric
and they are.
And
they
you know
are.
what I mean? I just think
what
that's
they
the
are.
coolest thing about it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Juliet Journeys is saying that the stuff that you're going to talk about, Brandon, sounds intriguing.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very, very cool. And
he's more than intriguing.
Says Carr. And
yeah, Carr, you should join too.
And Juliet Journey says that she sees, like when I was talking about people in the schools, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about when I was talking about people in like Earth School and whatever. She sees them as contrast, absolutely. And you know, there are ways for us to be able to demonstrate compassion and love, right?
Well, that's the Saturn, Neptune, and North Node in Pisces, right? First, compassion, empathy, grace, and mercy for yourself first, then to your kids, your spouse, and outwardly. Because you have to fill up your own cup. That's not selfish, that's self-love. Okay? It's very important, you guys. And so, you know, just remember that, you know. I can't try to interrupt her and she'll let me know. She's like, I'm meditating. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Leave you alone, right? You know, we need our time.
We have different time schedules on that. And I tend to meditate at night, you know, preparing for bed. And I meditate. Right.
Lately it's been a night. Yeah.
Yeah. But also I've gotten off this. The kids are on vacation.
Yeah.
We had some death in the family, just things are going on, and I'm getting back to where I need to be. But anyways, let me see here. Quintella says some of us got the cheat codes and we're getting triple and quadruple promoted. Absolutely. I mean, nobody says that it has to be linear, right? Because time is not linear. So neither are these quote unquote grades as we call them. I mean,
that's right.
You know, we call them school grades, but you know, you could look at it as, you know, coexisting dimensions. Whatever,
are you guys feeling this energy shift? I was talking about it the other night in Stars and Cars, but just in general, and you've seen it in my Astro Weather, some of my videos, but I've noticed since the Gemini super full moon, the Sag new moon, and the winter solstice, when I'm outside, there's like a different frequency of sound in the sky and with nature and the trees and the planet. Like I'm hearing, I'm feeling, I'm sensing things differently.
I'm gonna go grab that water.
Yeah, get the water. There's a different vibration and frequency. And that's what you want to tap into. That's what you want to. I want you guys to pause and listen and hear the heartbeat of Gaia Mother Earth, right? Tiamat, this dragon planet. And know with Neptune and Pisces, you saw the flooding in Washington. We're going to continue to have extreme flooding to January 26. Uranus and Taurus is now 27 degrees, but that's hashtag New Earth. So let's say if Uranus is at home in Aquarius, it's not official astrologically, and you'll see it in my book, but it's kind of like low-key exalted in Scorpio. So that means it would be in its fall in Taurus. Well, since 2018, you've noticed the food supply is being under attack, especially in America, Canada too. The earth, the fires, the this, the that. That's Uranus and Taurus. Plus, you know, they mess with the weather. They got HAARP and all that. But Uranus and Taurus is no joke. And it's been affecting our food supply and our resources. Okay.
So this is the bottle of Saratoga water. So
God,
I mean,
that's beautiful.
Well, isn't it?
I like it.
You know, you have to be able to get excited over the small things, right?
Yeah.
And so,
and the big things like big glasses of water.
Yes.
I want to try it.
Very good. And be on the lookout. Like I found
This is like a
Only 2
champagne
of
bottle.
them. I only found 2 of them, but I found these really cool blue glasses at a thrift store, St. Vincent de Paul's. Like I was like, oh, snap that up. I think they were like
That tastes good.
$1.50 a piece or something. I was like,
Mm,
that's mine.
that's good water.
Yes, it is.
I like that.
Give it up, homie.
Okay, homegirl.
Break yourself.
Boom.
Oh.
Boom.
Anyways,
Okay, so
let me see.
let's do this while you're here, though.
And
Let's
just so
bring up the chart.
you know,
What?
David Jack is the 5th girl.
What?
Yes. All right, David.
The 5th girl?
Yeah.
David, where you get David Jack from?
Maybe those are her songs. I don't know. But anyway, let's see. And then Searching Owl says hello.
Hey, Searching Owl.
Nice to see you
How
as
you
well.
feeling, my friend?
And then David Jack said my kids had 7. So you got a very fruitful family.
Ooh.
Very fertile.
Your family is a bunch of procreators.
See, but
I like
this,
that.
like that, like
Well, we
I
have
think
4
that is
kids.
so cool. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And
I
my
love big
goal,
families.
like my
Yeah.
dream is to have like a family compound with all my kids
And
and
their
the
grandkids.
grandkids all running around. And I just like, to me, that's the most beautiful thing. And she said, and then David, that she had Teo boys, 5 girls, and my name is Antoinette.
That's
nice.
beautiful. Nice name.
And
Did you share your sun, moon, rising?
is Teo 10? Were
Maybe
you
it was
meaning to
10.
write 10?
Maybe 10, yeah.
But anyways,
Oof, 10 boys?
wow. Where are
Wow.
you from? That's
Yeah.
Amazing. Where do you
Antoinette,
live?
where you at? Where's your
Where you
compound?
at?
Where's your compound?
We're creating and building Quintella said we're creating and building these relationships online in the tribe that are going to manifest physically once we have our compound. You know what, girl? I have been saying to people for years.
You know she's about that life.
I'm all for a what is it? Oh my gosh,
Like a community.
Like a commune.
Commune,
I'm all for a commune.
Spiritual commune.
I might I know it's not a good word, but maybe like a cult.
No,
but
don't
like
say cult.
not I know. I don't mean cult in the culty cult way, but like I'm all for coming together.
Like-minded souls unifying. Yeah. I think that's a beautiful way to think of it. But I want you guys to know this, right? Even when we're not physically connected, we can always stay spiritually connected. You know what I mean? And sometimes you just have to use your imagination, right? For me to visualize Wealth Mobster and how he's doing and driving on his truck, and to visualize Quintella and Gigi and see what they're doing. It's like remote viewing, but you'd be surprised when you tune in what you can see and feel energetically when you're connected to people. I do it a lot. It's powerful.
And you know, like it's funny because I think about members of our tribe. Like we think about you like almost on a daily basis. We think about various things. And yes, Quintella, isn't this just like this is a fancy thing? Look at the little insignia. Like I almost wish that my last name had like an S. So it's even better if you have like an S name, right? You could be like, this is my bottle. Like I made this. I made this. This is mine.
Mommy, I made it.
But yeah, this is like that kind of water that you would like buy at a restaurant and you'd pay like $12 for a bottle of water.
I think I'll pour some on my feet tonight and cleanse my feet. All right, so let's bring up the chart for the people, for the Cancer super full moon. You want to hit the screen share? And I want you guys to see this at 13 degrees and the trine to, let me get my eyes, my reading glasses.
The astrology, which one am I doing? The free?
Yeah, free birth chart.
Okay.
Where's my reading glasses?
Right there.
There we go.
Wait a minute. Is this?
Cancer full moon. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. And maybe we need to.
Wait, I got it.
Okay.
So.
Wait a minute. Did I moved it. So see guys, I messed it up. There we go.
Okay. So here's the chart, the Cancer super full moon, right? 5:04 Eastern. So that's 3 because we're looking at Arizona where I live, but it's 5:04 AM Eastern. Okay. And yeah, we're dealing with at that time the the Scorpio rising, Sag in the second house. So it's kind of fitting. This full moon is like my chart. I'm a Scorpio rising. If you guys don't know, Virgo sun, Cat moon. So this is January 3rd. Remember the new year, the moon starts off in Gemini, right? We're just a day away, right? And so this full moon, as you see, is right there in Cancer, okay, 13 degrees, okay? And this is, yeah, let me make sure. Yeah, Cancer full moon, okay? So you see the conjunction to Jupiter. Okay, sorry, let me get my mouse together. So moon conjunct Jupiter, and in between it is dog star Sirius, right? That's what the ancients felt that the ascended masters came from, the Dogon tribe in Mali, Africa, right? Remember, that's how they learned how to survive, looking up at the stars to see when they could grow their crops. That's why the Bible is like a farmer's almanac for survival. Astrology is encoded in the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran. The Jews and the Muslims base their spiritual religious holidays on the lunar and full moons. Capiche? Mazel tov. May the stars be with you. Get it? Got it? Good. I'm no joke. In the burbs, in the hood, no matter where I walk, the E is always good. So this being in the ninth house, but forget about this. Let's just focus on the aspects, because the moon conjunct Jupiter, it's expanding the divine wisdom and knowledge, your emotional intelligence, right? This is allowing us to tap into these big emotions of safety and security, and also realize that we don't have to work so hard to earn our safety, security, and our abundance and blessings, right? We want to be in the flow to get the dough. I was sharing that with a client today. Be in the flow to receive the dough, to earn the dough. And that's what this moon conjunct Jupiter is about, right? This is going to, prepare us for this new year with this first lunation and a super full moon. So it's closer to the earth. So it'll be palpable, like it'll be juicy. Like the moon is memory. Yes, it's more sensitive and emotional in Cancer, but that's not a bad word. People used to be, oh, you're too sensitive. No, nobody's too sensitive. It's about observing frequency, vibration, and energy. That's what this planet is. Everything is energy, frequencies, and vibrations, right? And some things don't really exist unless it's being observed. That's a whole nother conversation. But it's opposing the Capricorn sun. And look, all this stuff in Capricorn. Okay? So what you're seeing here is Venus, Mars, the sun, Juno, Mercury, all in Capricorn. Do you think it's time to build your legacy, your reputation with discipline, structured, hard work, organized with a plan? Yeah, you bet your darn apples it is. Okay. And so that's what Capricorn's about. Cardinal earth sign initiating. Now it's the seagull climbing up the mountain of success. Unlike Aries will set it off. It's the spark of life creation. But Aries doesn't always follow through and complete the task and the mission. Cancer emotionally feels into the safety and security and then initiates. Libra likes to initiate with others, but is so much about harmony, peace, and charming. Capricorn don't care about none of that. Capricorn's like, I am focused on the goal, the assignment, the mission. Mars and Capricorn, use this energy. Look at your Capricorn house while it's here and this full moon comes. She's natally Mars and Capricorn. That's the CEO boss. She's built 3 businesses. She's super powerful and creative. Mars and Capricorn is going to complete the task and the mission. They get it done. Okay? Get it done, hun. Get her done. That's Mars and Capricorn. So use this fuel, because what is Mars, you guys? It's our willpower, our drive. For men, the sex drive. It's brothers, it's boyfriends, it's fire. Mars is surgery, procedures. It's the soldier, the warrior, right? The general, that's more Jupiter. The emotional general, that's who you need to become with this full moon. So you see the moon is still opposing all these planets in Capricorn, because we got a lot here, all in this conjunction. You see the Venus and the Mars. So the moon is opposing those things. So this is an opportunity to look at our divine feminine and divine masculine within each one of us, because we are all first, right? Women are the portals. But when we're first being created, we're all women. Then we become men. Okay? So that tells you something, right? It makes you realize, like, we need to be honoring, right? The goddess, but God is all. So, this is an opportunity with this, but more importantly, the Pisces, okay? Let me zoom in here a little bit. The moon is trining this Pisces North Node, 10 degrees, the bee's knees. The Saturn and Neptune, they're further apart. The Jupiter is still kind of close to trining the Saturn. So that's cementing in our emotional intelligence, our spiritual practice. Saturn conjunct Neptune is showing you and revealing to you before January 26th, when it goes to Aries, what's really real. How have you lied to yourself or been deceived or been tricked or been confused since 2011 with Twitter and X and Snapchat and Pinterest and Instagram and TikTok and the lies vision, right? If they're talking, they're lying. And I want you to really cement this in your craniums. And I want you to get caught up like, oh, but they're really good. Oh, they're a good reporter, or they're a good, it's the system. If the system's corrupt, anybody playing in it is going to have to bathe in corruption.
Even if they don't necessarily know it.
Yes.
And more of them know it.
They know it. They know it. Trust me. Okay. Because in order to thrive and survive in it, you got to be aware of it, because there's a conversation. Don't think that there's not. Don't be naive in the illusion, right, of Hollywood, these stars. That system is gone. Celebrityism is gone, right? You need to, and I'm going to show you this, the Lilith in Sagittarius, you need to trust your intuition, become your own media, right? And the second house of your intuition, your values, your speech, right? Sag. This is why Scorpio risings will never go broke and homeless. The ancestors are looking after us, right? So that's good for maybe lighting some candles, tapping into that energy. But also with this Pisces North Node trining the moon, it's like feel into your future self, feel into your dreams and your highest vibration. The Pisces North Node is letting you know that through your maniacal intention, spiritual intentions, and discipline, you can have whatever you want. You are amazing manifestors. Don't think for a second you're not. We forget to count the small blessings in our lives every day. It's almost like we ignore the magic. That's what we got to stop, right? I know that I've been working so hard to manifest the love of my life. I dreamt about it before I met her. My 4 kids, right? All these different things. And it's like, but when sometimes we'll be talking and I think back, I'm like, that's what I always wanted. That's what I spoke about as a young man. That's what I spoke about, this and that. And now I have it. So like pat yourself on the back, acknowledge you're doing a good job. You're all alive, right? Be thankful, appreciation, gratitude for food, clothing, and shelter. That's what Cancer is about. Cancer is the home, the mother's lineage, but it's your safety and security, right? Now listen, don't mess with a Cancer safety and security, because Cancer, remember Scorpio, number 1 for domestic violence. Pisces, number 1 for drug abuse. Cancer, number 1 for just straight out blacking out and killing everybody in the room. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Cancers don't play. They will black out. Everybody will be gone. So Cancer wants the emotional safety and security. They go into their hard shell, but they're so loving, nurturing, and caring. And this is a moon where we can nurture and care our way into our highest self, into a higher vibration and frequency. Okay? Jupiter's still squaring Aries and Chiron. So there's opportunities to heal your childhood wounds, heal your wounds with mom, your lineage, right? We all have a mother wound and we have a father wound. That's okay. Your parents aren't perfect. They tried their best. Now, some didn't try their best, but really good parents, we have to thank them. We may not understand at the time what they're trying to get us to see or grow, but I was explaining that to my sons today. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. This is how we grow and mature. You don't want everything spoon-fed to you, because in life, there's going to be some times mom and dad are not going to be around. They're not going to be alive forever, right? I'm on this planet with no parents since 2021 and didn't have a father since I was 6. Her father's gone, but thankfully her mom is still here and she's in amazing health. But, I will tell you, This planet is different for me since 2021, since both my parents have been gone. I feel the difference. I feel the vibration. I feel this. It's not a loneliness, but it's just like a wow. The people that made me are no longer on this plane. But guess what? Moon conjunct Jupiter, they can do more for you in the astral plane, in the spiritual realm. They're just waiting for you to connect with them. Especially your Leo rising, Moon, Jupiter, and Cancer, 12th house. You better get to that dream book. You better get to writing and talking. Uranus comes to Gemini. We all got to get into communicating with people on the other side. And you're going to see, if you've doubted it or never believed it, there's going to be some real awakenings in 2026 that certain things will be undeniable. We won't be in any doubts anymore. And that could be from literally the aliens and UFOs or UAPs from beyond the ice wall, under the oceans, right? The firmament, the waters above, the waters below. That's Uranus. That's Aquarius. Why is Aquarius the fixed air sign entitled the water bearer? Because it's the waters, the firmament above, the higher consciousness. Get it? Got it? Good. Right? Pay attention. Right? So just really tap into that energy. Pluto's in Aquarius to 2044 to awaken us. To awaken us to the real or revelation. We're out of the Piscean age. We're slowly entering to this age of Aquarius. You know, when you guys are at the beach and the sand, the water comes up, right? And the sand's wet. That's where we're at. We're not in the water yet of age of Aquarius. We're in the wet sand on the beach. Pinky toe. So that means you guys, all of you here, everybody watching the replay, we are the brave souls to lay down the foundation. This Cancer full moon is laying down the foundation with Sun, Venus, Mars, Mercury, and Capricorn for this new Earth, for this new dimension, for this new frequency, for this new you, this new reality. Saturn, Neptune, and Aries, that's not a minor shift. Pluto and Aquarius, that's not a minor shift. Uranus and Gemini, that is not a minor change or shift. And I'm telling you, the one thing that you better be prepared for is to be comfortable with being uncomfortable in 2026. Hey, we may lose the internet. We may have a stock market crash. We may have a shift in the presidency. We may have World War IV. And I say that very purposefully. World War III has been going on for a long time, darling. It's spiritual warfare. Do not think for a second. There may not be like a hell and a devil and Satan and all this stuff, right? We have to really kind of rethink some of that. But there is definitely, without a doubt, pure evil on this planet and this plane. Please do not get that twisted. And there's also pure love, pure joy, gratitude, authenticity. Those are the four highest frequencies. Authenticity, number one, right? By far, then love, then gratitude, joy. If you can stay in those four each day and be intentional about it, you're going to have one heck of a day. And laugh. Me and this one here, we laugh every day. I honestly feel guilty or terrible.
And if you don't find ways to introduce laughter into your daily life.
Amen. Yeah. Ashe. You're right. So any other major aspects? You know, you're also dealing with the South Node in Virgo, sextiling this Jupiter. Okay, that's over here in the 11th house if we're looking at this Scorpio rising. And the South Node, the sextile is like a poking. It's very harmonious. It's like a Venus energy. It's like, hey, don't forget, with this emotional safety and security, let go of the negative self-talk. Let go of being nitpicky. Don't be self-critical. Don't be critical of others, right? Stop the perfectionism. Trust into your intuition and your feelings more. They will guide you. Get out of the analytical, logical brain. Right? Virgo South Node. Be more of service to humanity. The South Node cuts, separates, and divides like Mars, but it wants things to be spiritual, you guys. A spiritual Virgo that's me. It's about service to humanity, right? You guys know when I meet with you one-on-one and work with you, I am your biggest support and cheerleader. I don't give you no fluff or no BS. I'm going to read the chart and give you the truth, but I want you to see the magic in you, because the birth chart is the map of your life and the remembrance of your soul. This is what you selected. I'm here to reveal it to you. Like, look at you. That's why I say Quintella me Quintella, Julie me Julie, Juliet me Juliet, right? That's what I say to you, because there's pure, that understanding that comes. There's such reverence. Like when you start to connect to these planets and you're like Mars and Capricorn, how do I take charge and build my Cancer moon? How do I nurture and care and use my gifts of my sensitivity? Being sensitive means you're in tune with vibrations and frequencies. That is an unspoken knowledge. That is a powerful wisdom. Don't take that lightly. Cancer moons are dope. Okay? So, this is a powerful moon. I mean, those are the major aspects, right? We don't have anything squaring. The Aries is squaring, the Chiron squaring the Jupiter. I guess the Ceres is kind of squaring this moon. Ceres is 7 degrees, kind of. But Ceres is how you nurture and care for others. It's secret sorrows. It's your food and fashion. So maybe on the full moon on Saturday, wear some red, right? Wear some orange, some gold, some yellow. And, but listen, slow down when you're eating. Ceres and Aries people, they can eat really fast. Or Ceres and Gemini, they're like, that's what my wife tells me. Slow down, enjoy your food, right? I got to learn that lesson. My Ceres is in Taurus. Now she thinks because I eat fast that I'm not enjoying it, but oh boy, I enjoy everything because she's the best cook ever. I'm so spoiled. Okay. But, I just want you guys to, all these planets in Capricorn is really telling you this is a time of isolation and hibernation, but not to just, yes, get your rest, right? You don't need this hustle grind culture. We need our good 8 hours of sleep. That's how we heal. Do you know our food and our sleep is our best medicine? If you eat right and sleep right, you don't need to even see a doctor. You'd be like, what's a doctor? I don't know what that is. Those 6 letters, I don't know what those letters are. What's a doctor? Because food is not just for our gorging ourselves and pigging out and our just the joy and pleasure of it. It is our life source. It's our medicine. When we eat right, we live right. And I'm not judging and telling you what to eat. I will tell you, as you're my client, I'll tell you the chart. Here's an example. I'm a Scorpio rising, Sagittarius second house. That's the solar food. If you have a fire sign in the second house, right, you should get the food that's electrically, magnetically charged by the sun, the fruits and the veggies. But Sagittarius, the highest fire sign, I can't do raw food. I need my meat. What is it got to be cooked, babe? Tell them.
Well done.
Well, medium to well, but definitely I like it cooked good. And that's the Sagittarius here. Some of you may have heard us, some of you haven't. Our second date, almost died. Took her to a sushi restaurant. And this woman had me eating every type of sushi. I tried everything. I'm trying to impress her. So I'm like, oh, sure. Now, I had only ever had a California roll in my life. This is back in 2008. And I had one probably when did I have that? Probably 2000 or 99. I can't remember. Or maybe 2002. Had a little California roll. That's nothing. She had me trying, I don't even know the names, everything. Do you know that night we went back to my apartment, I almost died. I was so sick. It was terrible, you guys. And she's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm feeling embarrassed because I'm like on the toilet. Like I was just like, it was not sexy. It was not cute. I was jacked up. But I didn't know my astrology chart back then. Now looking at it, I laugh. Yeah, I can't do raw food. I can't, like uncooked meat. Ugh, it skews me out. Raw eggs. Ugh, I can't. I need stuff cooked. Okay. So just a little hack and a little lesson. But with Venus and Capricorn, you could be building your possessions, your values. What do you really need? What's worth something? If it doesn't have the true value to you, transmute it out. Virgo South Node, let it go, purge it, release it. Venus and Mars in Capricorn, it could be that old legacy established type love, right? But it also could be establishing and building the real important possessions, right? You want to get a will and a family trust, right? We're going to give you some game. You guys, you have kids, put your kids on your bank account. You don't have to give them a debit card. You have older parents, make sure you're on their bank account. You don't want stuff going to probate. You do not. And a beneficiary is not enough. Put the names on the account so then you don't have to deal with lawyers and when people pass away. This is important. This is what the Cancer moon and Jupiter is about. Opposing Capricorn, it's about your legacy. It's about your family, your roots, your lineage, your safety and security. Does that make sense? But dream big. Manifest in the water, get in the bathtub, put your Epsom salt, your crystals. Shungite is the best in the tub, right? Missy's mystery, Missy told me that. But also, when you feel into your new reality and visualize it, you can manifest that in the bathtub. Talk to your water when you drink it, when you're in the shower, right? Use it as an opportunity to spiritually quantum leap into a new reality, a new vibration, and new frequency. Pay attention to your dreams, write them down. All of us are more powerful than we can ever imagine, and have a wonderful Cancer super full moon. If you have to cry January 3rd, let them tears fall out. There's nothing wrong with crying. Now, I may be crying Sunday night, January 4th. My Steelers lose. Now, I really don't cry over sports, but, I'll be upset and angry and emotional. Okay? I'll be pissed. But seriously, it's okay to cry, fellas. It's okay to cry. Ladies, it's okay to cry. It's not a sign of weakness. I used to say, one of my E-isms, that when you cry, your tears are cleansing and purifying your soul. So feel that, take notice of that. Crying is very cathartic and healing. A good cry, the snot out the nose, like go for it. Go all in. Don't give me that little, don't give me no fake Erica Kirk cry. I'm playing. But don't give me no tears. Don't give me that. If you're going to cry, cry. Okay? It's important, you guys. All right. So we're done with the chart. And we're going to have a wonderful Cancer super full moon. And let's see. Where are we at? Up here?
Yes. Wait, what are you looking for?
Back to the studio.
Okay. Here.
Oh,
yeah, right there. And I'm going to be leaving soon.
Yep.
Because I'm meeting up with Lisa.
She's going to hang out with her friend. She's abandoning her husband. But that's okay. She needs girl time. And
I do.
And I'm happy.
Cephas is here.
Hey, C.
What's up?
See, that's how we
There we
treat our
go.
tribe members. What's up, brother? Happy holidays, Christmas, Kwanzaa. Hope you're doing well. Don't miss the tribe meetings. January, February is going to be off the friggin' hook.
Okay. So Mama Miss says she almost missed us, but luckily
Hey, Mama
she did
Miss. That's all right. Another tribe member. Cephas and Mama Miss in the house.
Let's see.
January 6th, January 23rd, February 6th, February 20th. Those are Fridays. Tribe meetings, 7 p.m. Eastern. Do not miss them.
And Wealth Mobster said, let food be the medicine.
Yes.
And definitely with the Purium, that's how Purium is this company that Wealth Mobsters talks about. And if you have details to share in the chat, please do so. But their supplements are made from food grown in pure soil, nutrient dense soil, because that's the problem.
That's the
so
key.
Much of what we are consuming nowadays is missing the nutrients and
bad soil. Yeah.
He can probably tell us more, but they were saying you'd have to eat 5 times as much of food that you did in the 1950s
to get the same benefits,
to get the same nutrients.
Wow,
and obviously we don't want to be doing that.
But we love some microgreens.
Yes, we do. And yes, just a minute. Searching out says she knows it feels it when parents pass.
You do, yeah.
I knew there was a reason that I broke up with a Cancer.
Oh.
I didn't want to wake up dead.
Oh my God.
I heard
Be
that.
Be nice. But yes, sometimes they can black out and black out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But these are actual numbers and stats. Like, you can research
So
this
guys,
stuff.
I apologize if I have not read your comment. There's a lot of them. But thank you. Let's see now. So searching out likes her steak medium rare. I heard that. That's how I like
My
it.
kids like it
Let's
medium
see.
rare. Hey, I'm not judging.
And
I got Sagittarius in my second house.
Mama
I need to
Miss
cook.
said probate court is a scam. It is.
It's a scam.
And here's the
It's
thing:
all
you
a
work your
scam.
whole life thinking that you're going to be able to pass it to your people or whatever
And
it
if
is.
you didn't do the one right thing,
and even when you do, they take so much of it. It is a scam. I agree. But we are going to be leaving this system behind. And here's the thing: if enough of us begin to say no, it will change. Sifa says, you are so right. Study has shown speaking positive affirmations into your water changes its vibration. Yes,
it's so
absolutely.
true. And if you know, we're 3/4 water. And don't think of it as like the water you drink in your body. It's more like a gelatin gel water.
Mama Miss said that she cried today and she's
That's
hurting.
good, Mama. Well, not good that you're hurting, but good that you cried. That's okay, Mama Miss.
But
please
I'm sorry
let
to
it
hear
out.
that.
And we're sending you love and vibrations. It's going to be
absolutely
a good 2026 for you, Mama Miss. Okay. But feel that and know that. Don't believe it. Believing is being a liar. Know it.
And Carr says she's been crying, but it's been her releasing. And that's
there you go.
Because we've got to release
that
density so that we can up level and
this 9-year cycle. It's ending.
Wanting to be. Absolutely.
Think about the last 9 years. Like, you gotta purge it and let it out. Let it go. Good or bad or indifferent. Just it's time. Let it go.
Yep.
You're starting anew. Clean the slate.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm leaving.
Okay,
but I'm not sorry that I'm leaving because I get to see my girlfriend. But let's see.
Agua.
And see,
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to hang with you
guys.
Happy holidays to all of you guys.
I was in an alumni association meeting.
Oh,
well, cool.
Alumni for
I love
what?
Keeping those relationships going.
That's good. Alumni for what? What school? What college? Share with us. I went to University of Maryland, College Park, but I haven't been to any college reunions, and I've missed my high school reunions except for the first one. It was 2 years after I left, and we went back and meet my buddies. But I haven't been. I missed them. My friends were in New York. They were reaching out to me, and I'm sorry, I can't make it. And
Janice said nothing like a good old fashioned all out ugly cry. And what's really interesting? Woo. I don't cry.
She's got to cry more. She's got to. Yeah.
And it came up in a session that I did. Janice, I'm all of you, but I met with Nettie live on my way back from Texas.
Yeah,
and
it Dallas,
was an amazing session. We did the hape where she administered it to me. And I did the Sinagua in my eyes and just a whole lot of, it was super, super amazing. And if you're interested, I'll tell you more about that. Janice, I will tell you more. And let's see. We
gotta do that tonight.
I put my boys on my deed. They will never have to deal with probate or anything. When I die, they have the house and they can do whatever they want with it. No courts, nothing. Yes. And you've got to just know these things. We have a family trust.
Trusts are important too. But with the bank accounts, the name has to be on it. Okay, the will is not enough. I want you to know that. Mm-hmm. So make sure you're
and that's
covered.
What's sad. So many of us
people think a will is good enough. A will is not good enough.
It's not. And it just really stinks that the government can be in that. I'm just dealing with stuff now.
Stuff with her aunt. She's gonna have to get a lawyer just to deal with that.
And I don't know. We'll have to see if it's even worth it.
We can find a lawyer to be they'll take the money after we get it. Yeah. That's all. Because we don't have the money to pay it out. It's unfortunate.
So Cephas was at Cheney University.
Oh, Cheney,
PA, first HBCU.
Yes. Okay, Cheney and Lincoln. Those are I think the first two. But Pete, this I was talking to Janice about this, Cephas. I actually got accepted and applied to Cheney and Lincoln. When I graduated Sullivan County Community College, upstate New York, I got accepted to Albany, Buffalo, Cheney, Lincoln, Maryland, and Delaware. And I chose the University of Maryland because when I went to that campus, it was like game over. It was like whatever. But I was thinking about going to Cheney or Lincoln. Yeah. We could have been alumni brothers, Cephas. That's beautiful, man. That's really good.
Juliet says, have a great evening. Thank you, sweetie.
Oh, you're leaving, Juliet?
Thank you.
Make sure you hit the like. Come back and leave a comment on the live for me. And all you guys, please do that.
And Mama.
Happy New Year, Juliet.
Mama is saying, she's been realizing how much ill shit her mom did to her and just
forgive her.
To strive.
Forgive her.
To stifle her.
Yes.
And
it's hard. I know.
I can appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta forgive her.
Yeah, like trust me, we could.
You know what you should do, Mama? For
things.
this full moon, because it's the moon conjunct Jupiter, January 2nd, getting ready for the full moon, write a letter and put it out with your moon water and crystals. Write a letter to your mom, speaking your truth. But after you're speaking it, let her know, Mom, I still love you in the spiritual realm and I forgive you.
Yeah, she says how to fully embrace my power and my 8th house Cancer moon. Yeah, and that's the thing is your mother and you had that contract before you came here.
And that's the
thing.
So
there was something that you needed to get, and that's why you've gone through it. Yeah. So you're here, you're standing.
Yeah.
And
think about how strong and resilient it's made you.
Are going to be able to push through this, but you chose this. So then go, okay, if I chose this for a reason.
To learn
what's the reason? Yeah. What am I learning? How am I going to grow through this? Because trust me, I understand, like my aunt dying was the last living relative on that entire side. And when she passed, I hadn't spoken to her in
years.
Well, God, like 8 years at this point. And when I did try and reach out, there's a lot there. Even when my father passed away, I hadn't talked to him in several years. And Spirit just told me, call him now. I was like driving down the street and it was like, call him now. And I was like, I called him and he heard me. He kind of talked a little bit, but could barely speak. And he died later on that night. So it's like, trust me, I get parents doing things to you. Yeah. I've had a lot done to me. And
forgiveness is a gift to yourself.
That
Please remember that.
And I'm working on it.
Yeah. It's not easy.
I'm better than I was however many months ago, years ago. I'm better than I was even.
And Uranus and Taurus has helped her with it.
Yeah. So you got this.
You do have it. But also
Janice is a Lincoln alumni.
Yeah, she went to Lincoln and Cephas went to Cheney. And I got accepted to both.
Okay. I got to run.
No, you got to give me the water.
I gotta give you the water.
The water.
The water.
The water.
The water.
Water. People tease me for how I say water. I'm a real New Yorker. Water. But I'll say this, you guys. Have fun. Tell Lisa I said hello. Maybe I'll switch chairs for a second.
You should.
Yeah. I need a little break. I just got to figure out how I do it is. I guess I just moved that over. So, one thing, you guys, that I want you to really tap into. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my chairs here. I will tell you, my father was murdered when I was 6. And I had to go back to 6-year-old Eric and forgive my father because I felt like he abandoned me. He did not. He was murdered. But what is a 6-year-old brain? Even though I was at the funeral, I got pictures of me touching his dead body in the coffin. I would make up or dream in my own mind that he didn't love us anymore and that he went to another family. That's what 6-year-old Eric was going through. And I suffered with nightmares. I mean, every night. I started to, I was, totally good, but I started to wet the bed. I'm not ashamed to say that. And I was being tortured with nightmares. And I would say it probably lasted from 6 to 8. And it was a tough time. But I had to go back. And I did this one night in New York City, if anybody knows, 50th and Broadway, Times Square Church. And I went down for an altar call. I became a born-again Christian in 1999. And one night I just let it all out and just was forgiving my dad. And I cried, like you said, Janice. I had like that snot, like, on the sleeve, the neck. Like I cried, you guys, so hard because I realized that I had to forgive my dad for being murdered and leaving us. When I was 6, I don't think I totally understood it and processed it properly. Plus, I'm a cat moon, so we don't process stuff so good until we get older. I don't know what age that changes. After 40, I think I got better at my emotions. I think probably after I had my first son. So I had my first son May, so 38, right before my 39th birthday. I had my first child. And my stepson was 9. So I was already a dad, but then the first child I created. And, that was a huge shift. Forgive me, I'm thirsty today. So Alana went to the pistachio farm and brought back these like different flavored pistachios. And I had some this morning and it was good. Like some with like some spice on it, some with some lemon. And I don't know if you guys ever been there in New Mexico. She was driving back with our older son from Texas. And but let me just tell you guys how things work. So my oldest son is 26 and he's a Gemini rising with the Virgo sun, moon, Mercury in the 4th house. Don't you know his progressed moon is back in Virgo and every 27 years it comes back. So it's 2.5 years in a progress chart. You guys should always do a progress chart. If you've never done one, definitely take advantage of my sale, $200 to January 5th. It's a good time to see because it layers on top of the natal chart and it's showing how your soul is currently vibrating because your planets move forward. In the book of Genesis that 1 day equals 1 year, that's a progress chart in astrology. That's what they're talking about. When you are in the Bible and they're talking about the ox or the bull, that's Taurus. When they're talking about the ram or the lamb, that's Aries. When they're talking about the olives and things like that, they're talking about Libra. When they talk about the scarab or the beetle, they're talking about Cancer, the crab. When they talk about the twins, that's Gemini. When they talk about the lion, obviously Leo. Virgo, it's the wheat and the harvest. Virgo, the wheat and the medicine. Mary, that's Virgo. And by the way, December 25th is not his birthday. What I figured out, and I would be willing to put money on it, Yeshua was born, you're going to get chills when I say this, September 11th. Think about it. Gives you a new perspective of that date, right? And I'm a native New Yorker. That was the day after my birthday. I remember that day like it was yesterday. I think Mary was like the 8th or the 9th, and I think Yeshua, Jesus Christos, September 11th. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to get deeper into that. That's a whole nother show, and that's a tribe or a coffee talk conversation, not out here in the YouTube space. If you know, you know. So, but it's all in there. The goat, Capricorn, the water bearer. When they talk about water, there's the Aquarius water and the Pisces water. The fish, that's Pisces. Judas, Scorpio, right? God of war, Sag, that arrow. So, but I just want you guys to feel into this Cancer moon. If you write a letter and you want to release things, release until the new year. But we only got one more day. But with this Cancer super full moon on the 3rd, and remember the New Year is a Gemini moon. So you're going to want to, even if you don't go out, it's a Gemini moon. It's very social, right? It's communicating. I got to check the time because my son's got to get picked up from work soon. Okay. My Gemini's got a job. Yay. He's 16. He's got his first job. Ooh, I'm happy. Now, you know, that's hard for me because I was working since I was 14 and I was really working since I was 10. New York City, I was babysitting, shoveling snow, raking leaves. My first job, you know what it was? A dishwasher in a seafood restaurant in Oak Bluffs, Martha's Vineyard in Cape Cod. I had heat bumps going up my arm and the gloves. They were so heat. And you clean the clam chowder, and I'm scrubbing and cleaning. Oh, I ate so good at that job. Clams and scallops and spaghetti linguine with clam sauce and this and that and steak. And oh my God. But I think since I've been working literally since 14 to 55, that may be the hardest job I've ever had in my life. My first job working in a seafood restaurant as a dishwasher. And I worked hard and I was so proud to get my own paycheck to buy. And let me tell you something, talking about cancers, and you cancer women, I got a special place for you in my heart. My favorite, well, I love all my aunts, but I would say my favorite aunt growing up, because I spent every summer with her, my aunt Barbara, she was a Cancer, July 7th. And so when I got my first paycheck, I bought some fudge from Murdoch's Fudge, the best fudge you ever have on the planet. Murdoch's Fudge on Circuit Avenue in Oak Bluffs. So I had some fudge and I got the fudge, brought it home. And my aunt told me, she said, "You didn't buy any fudge for anyone else?" She was like, "How selfish." Oh my God. Those words went right through my heart. My favorite aunt called me selfish. So you know what Eric did. Little Big E, because that was my nickname growing up, right? Everything comes full circle. I went from Taylor to coaching to Big E Astrology. I go to the fudge place and I get fudge from my aunt, my uncle, and my cousin. And I got all their favorite flavors because I knew them. And then I came back and I was like, "Aunt Bai," we called her Bai. I was like, "I got fudge." And she's like, "Oh, thank you, darling." And it just warmed. We had such a special bond. We would listen to like soft rock and light FM. She liked the Doors and the Beatles and all those different songs that come on the channel. And she'd be reading the newspaper and I'd be sitting there reading the sports section. And when I grew up in New York City, I'd get the New York Post, read the sports section, and then I'd go and read the horoscope. So as we get ready to wrap up, any last questions? Let me put my headphones back on and see how you guys are feeling. But I thank you guys so much. I can't even explain to you what this means to me. When you purchase a birth chart reading with me, yes, you're helping me and my family. But for me, it's like you're adding on to my gifts and to my heart and my soul. I will tell you, I'm far from a perfect human being, but the love that I received when I was in coma for 40 days, almost died in 2021. I was in the hospital for 85 days. And I pointed out to my kids, Alana, my wife received Uber Eats and all the gift cards so much that she didn't have to cook one meal while I was in the hospital. And when I came home, I went in the hospital August 29th, fell in coma September 6th, woke up October 16th, came home November 20th. Even when I came home 85 days later, she still had cards left from so many people. My boy, my good buddies, Chris Bengus and Tal Rayside, they helped, unify and connect people. My boy Chris set up a Facebook group and people were, getting updates on me. And I know a lot of people wrote me off. A lot of people thought I was dead or gonna die. And in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute, not the kid? Like, don't you know who I am? You see, you have to know somebody's will, their heart, their why. When my father, William Taylor, was murdered when I was 6 years old, that night I decided I was here for 3 digits. And since I was 6, I wanted to be a father. Since I was 6, I felt responsible for my mother and my sister. That's just what happened, Capricorn Moon. It's a lot of burden to put on a little boy. And I didn't even cry that night. My sister was crying, hitting my television, and her name is Elise. And I said, Lisi, don't break the TV. But I say all this to say that it's my heart and my soul, my character to help people as the Virgo, to be of service. I was the relationship coach since I was 11, 12 years old, always giving advice to my guy friends, my girlfriends. You know what I mean? I've always been observant as a New Yorker and as a Virgo, and as really now I know as a Scorpio rising, I've been very empathic and can read people and vibrations and energies. If I meet you in person, like less than 5 minutes, I know exactly who you are. And I do realize that it makes some people uncomfortable because the Scorpio rising is just like we got X-ray vision. I can see right through you. You can't hide from me. And I can see it over Zoom and in the spiritual realm, but in person, that's why like I'm very social and friendly. Scorpio risings, in case you guys have any in your life or you are one, we don't really like chit chat and small talk. I can do it with the best of them as a Virgo Mercury. I can do it. I don't like it. I want to know, how is your soul dancing on planet Earth? Who the F are you really? I don't care about your wallet. I care about your heart, your character, your soul. That's what impresses me, the type of woman and man that you are, how you treat your loved ones, how you treat a stranger, how you treat those that are downtrodden, homeless, disabled, less than. I know I got a big sofa up in heaven because I worked 10 years with severely disabled children, Tourette's, Down syndrome, MR, autism, cerebral palsy, blindness. 10 years in the belly and the beast, in the hood in the Bronx, getting spit on, bitten, touched in my private areas. I mean, I've been through it all. And I would do it all over again. And I took care of my mother about 20 years too. And I would do that every lifetime again. And so when you show up, when I go live, just one of you shows up, it means the world to me. It means that I'm communicating a truth that resonates with your heart and soul, that means the world to me. And that if I can help you on your journey, and I mean this, if I can help you in any way on your journey, I'm the astrologer to come to. Because I'll be honest, not every astrologer is going to care like Eric. And I know sometimes people take advantage of that. Don't ever take my kindness for weakness. You know what I mean? And I give a lot for free. But yeah, you guys can, hit me up with a cash app every once in a while, $ BigEAstro, or give me a super chat or whatever. I tell you all the time, I got 4 kids and daddy needs new jeans too. I buy stuff for my kids. I haven't had a new pair of jeans in a long time. You know what I mean? But that's okay. I have food, clothing, and shelter. I'm good. I'm a Scorpio rising. I'm good. I am a Cap moon. My work ethic is impeccable. My will to live, that's what I get back to full circle, thinking that some people thought I was done for. Are you crazy? Do you really know Eric William Taylor? You think COVID and valley fever and these doctors trying to take me out, you think they was going to kill me? I'm here for 3 digits. God's will. Okay. And I am the testament and the testimony of deep water faith. I don't care about people going to a building and church and this and that and playing games with God. The one thing I never, ever do, I do not play games with God. Don't you ever do that. Because there's plenty of people who say, oh, I'm Catholic, I'm Christian, I'm Jewish, I'm Muslim, I'm Buddhist, I'm Hindu. And they're like that for one day, and the rest of the week, they are filled with judgment and hate and vitriol and sin and a lack of compassion and empathy. I don't ever play games with God. When I was a born again Christian, when I was just, partying, drinking, doing drugs, whatever, having fun, still always a pure soul and a good person. And I've never intentionally done another human wrong in my life. And that's why my wife got all those gift cards. And that's why I love being of service to you all. And that's why you should always pick me to be your astrologer or relationship coach, because I'm that guy. The Virgo sun and stellium, a Cap moon, and a Scorpio rising, Neptune, Venus, Jupiter on the ascendant. I am that guy. Okay. And I love being of service to you. So let me check out the last few comments. I've been on my spiel. I want to interact with you guys. And then I'll say goodnight. But I'm just glad to be here. I'm glad to have this channel. I'm glad to have this business. I'm in gratitude. When I got home, I made it home with no oxygen. But I had to If you go look at my, I think the first series I was doing when I came back, Black Moon Lilith through the signs, go watch that. And I think I continued with Venus in the fifth or sixth house was my first video, probably sixth house. And you could see I could barely breathe, but I was back to work. I had to build, I had bills to pay. I had to get back to my business, get back to home. I had my first, she hasn't been here in a minute. Audra Dye was my first client, the first chart reading. She booked a reading with me right before I went in the hospital. I was under the delusion that I could bring my computer to the hospital and do her chart reading. I couldn't even, and I don't know if you guys experience, well, I had the Delta, but I was so, do you know on September 6th, they came to my oxygen went, at 88, you should go to the hospital. My oxygen went down to 56%, y'all. The doctors, the EMS, they were like, Mr. Taylor, how are you talking and standing? And all I could think about, I'm a comedian, all I could think is, something about Mary. It was not Adam Sandler. Oh, God. Ben Stiller. Strong like bull. That's all I could think about, y'all. So I don't know. I love life. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to my spiel. I hope I didn't bore you at all or anything. And I love you guys so much and appreciate you. So, for me, it's not just fluff. This is not just business. This is my soul's responsibility and calling. I'm honoring who I am. Uranus and Aries, that my Uranus opposition, that's between 42 and 49, it aligns you with your soul's purpose. For me, I wasn't dancing the way I was supposed to dance, so it made me extremely sick. In 2013, I got the valley fever, sick for years. Couldn't even work outside the home. Had to have ice, heat, and 2 Percocet every day just to get up out of the bed. And then that's what got me to researching, because the Western medicine failed me. And I started researching and got back into astrology and realized there's a thing called medical astrology, and became like low key. I'm like a health guru because I got so sick. But that's the 1-3 generator in human design, right? I have to go through it, experience it, test it out of myself, and then share it with the collective. And boy, have I been going through it to share it with you guys. Anything that you could imagine. I've had 13 surgeries. I got an eye disease. I took care of my mother. That was, teaching somebody, dealing with disabled kids, working with my mom who had dementia, cancer survivor. She had, not me, my mom, breast and brain cancer. But I was there taking care of her when she would regurgitate. I would take time off of my job and help her out and take her to all the doctors. So anything you could experience, I done been through it, and I'm here to help you. All right. So let's see the last few comments. And yeah. Oh, Happy New Year. Black Santa's in the house. I love you guys. Oh, we've been on for a long one. Almost 2 hours. Yeah. Sorry, I went back to your comment, Mama, about your mom, and I'm sorry. And make sure you guys leave comments after the live is over for me, okay? It really means a lot. Yeah, I can't. Simone is very powerful, but also just come back and leave a comment because it helps the show grow in the algorithms, and that doesn't cost you a cent. Okay, I appreciate that. Oh, you've been blocking people. Okay, listen, you have every right to block people if they're not treating you right, Mama. Good night, Car. Bye. Bedtime. Yep. Oh, thank you, Car. I appreciate it. Oh, Jackson State, another good school. Yeah, Deion Sanders, Jackson State. Walter Payton, Jackson State. Thank you. Yeah, I had a rough childhood, you guys. My life is like a movie. I'll probably write the screenplay. Well, we can tend to gloss over those things, Mama Miss, about how our parents treat us and different relatives, siblings, everybody, you know. I don't know what you're referring to, Carl. You heard that from others, but we yes, yeah. Now Yeshua was not born in December. Even in the Bible, you could check that in terms of the wise men and the temperature. Yes, Saturnalia. Yes, that's what I was talking about earlier. Those pagan rituals and holidays. Yeah, you have a lot of abilities, Mama Miss. But that's the thing we all do. Stop and smell the roses, see the magic in you. You know, that's important. What does a new pair of jeans look like? I know, right? I know I'm due for a pair, Quintella. Oh, you're welcome, Owl, Seeking Owl. You're welcome. It was a pleasure meeting you. I love meeting you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad I'm here too. And thank you. That means a lot. I love you guys. So I'm going to say goodnight and just have a safe and prosperous new year. Um, and just know that you are powerful and you're special and tap in. I don't know. Let's see. I don't think I'll come on Sunday night. And it's January 6th, I got Brandon coming on. Um, I may come on Friday or Saturday night, after the new year. So the second or the third, I may come back to do one show before Brandon comes on. I think he'll be on episode 413. So I'll probably do one new show just to christen the new year and clear the energies. Yeah, but definitely come on. I think it's 7 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, January 6th. Brandon Ellis. You tribe members know how soft spoken, but how intelligent and gifted Brandon is. And Search and Owl, you would love the tribe and the community too. You and Juliet and Julie. After a birth chart, that's a great question. I would say it really depends on you. Oh, you took care of your mom during cancer? Wow. Yeah. Taking care of our mothers is a powerful thing. It's good karma too, right? Very good karma. Yeah, I know you can relate, my friend. Okay, so what I would recommend for the chart reading, Owl, is it depends. The moon tracking, which is on sale to the 5th, that's incredible because what the moon does, it makes everything slow down for you. You really become a Jedi because when you really understand that you are mentally every 60 hours, 2.5 days, you're literally like a different person. Think about it. If your moon is hitting Uranus in Scorpio in your third house, and then when it gets to your fifth house, it's hitting Mars in Capricorn. I mean, God, like just in that week, you're a whole nother person. You know what I mean? Like when you get how the moon, which is your emotional mind, your response and reactions, your body health and intuition, your mother, the family you create, your memory, milk, so many things, it gives you this it like slows down time. You see things coming, but you know how to work with how you eat. You get to learn to work with, oh, when the moon's in my 11th house in Virgo, I feel like this. When the moon's in my 12th house in Libra for those 60 hours, I'm like this. So moon tracking is important. If you've never had a solar return and your birthday's coming up, to be honest, and this is not for me, just for me and my business, but honestly, whether you chose me or another astrologer, I would do a solar return chart every year. because you're going to have a different rising sign and a different moon. Because remember, it doesn't just go back to your birthday, it goes back to the degree and the minute. So that may be a day before your birthday, the day of, or the day after. Plus, you got leap years. So solar return, I would do every year. It's just like spiritual cleansing, but it literally shows you how your year is going to play out. It's crazy. I tell you the story a lot. I helped one of my cousins, and there was some stuff in her chart, and I told her, you got to go to the doctor. Sure enough, I was right. But it's just the astrology. It's not me. I'm just a reader, an interpreter of it. But she wound up having a tumor in her breast. Thankfully, it wasn't cancerous, but it was a good thing. She went to the doctor and all that stuff. Okay. So solar return should be every year. The secondary progression, I would look at what degree your ascendant and sun sign is at. And remember, it's going to switch at 30. So let's say if your rising sign is at 10 degrees. Well, at age 20, you should get a thingy. And then the next one would be at age 50. You should get a secondary progression. Your sun sign, let's say you were born, you're a Pisces sun at 10 degrees. Well, at 20 years old, you're going to become an Aries. At 50, you'll become a Taurus. So just count and see where you're at in life. But if you've never done one, you should just get one to kind of see, so at 27 years old and at 54, the moon will come back to its natal moon. And you just count every 2.5 years. But the progress chart is powerful because it literally, like, for example, when I fell into coma, I had a Scorpio stellium, right? I moved to a Cap rising and a Scorpio stellium, but that Scorpio stellium kind of really shows some different things with my near-death experience and my death and rebirth, Scorpio, my transformation. Because that was really an initiation, right? In terms of increasing my gifts, becoming that guru shaman. Okay. And my spiritual gifts have increased. My readings have got even better. People that got readings with me in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, up until August. It doesn't mean they weren't good. They were, but I'm so much more connected and better now. My intuition, my downloads, the things that I hear and see and feel, it's just on another level. And that happens after a near-death experience. I don't know how to explain it. People that do the research and studies. Oh, by the way, my movie will be coming out soon. I'm in a documentary about NDEs and spiritual transformative experiences. The trailer may be coming out next week, or it's supposed to come out this week. I haven't gotten an update yet, but it's called Interdimensional. Should have a release in some theaters, but eventually will be on, and I'll keep you updated. I think Netflix, Hulu, and Peacock. So Interdimensional. I'm just a piece in it. There's a bunch of people, but it's very powerful and some big names and heavy hitters in the NDE realm and stuff like that. But yeah, and I'm starting to work on my NDE book. The astrology book's almost done. I got one more thing to write. But yeah, pretty much all done. We're just doing the glossary and editing, and this book's over 160 pages. You guys are going to be blown away, but this is the basic foundations for you to learn astrology. It's a workbook, and you will learn. But not just that, it's on a whole nother level. Wifey and I have been working on it. She's been the glue. Obviously, I'm the astrology, but she's like the formatting and the formation and writing certain things. And you know what I mean? She doesn't know the astrology. Even though she's been working on the book, she can't get the astrology. It's hard to get. If you're tuned into it, you can get it. There's a lot of memorization. It's not easy, but I do teach one-on-one classes. I got an amazing student coming up in January, but I do teach one-on-one. My group course, I think I may launch that in March or April. So stay tuned. That'll be 10 weeks, but I work with people all the time, 8 weeks one-on-one. And, one-on-one, what I like is that I can really get in and, teach you how to see through my eyes. So you what I mean? You got to be your own reader, but there's just the different things that I can do one-on-one that I can't do in a group. Because the group I got to teach to everybody and work with everybody's learning. But I'm just excited, so all right, you guys. So yeah, oh wait, a couple more comments. Let me check those. But yeah, I would say moon tracking and secondary progression. If you want to get really freaky with it, my unconscious soul chart is powerful. That connects to the formation of your soul 88 days before your birth. So if you're a Pisces, Your sun will go back to Sagittarius. I'm a Virgo. My sun was in Gemini. I wound up with a Virgo moon and a Sag rising. It's a whole different chart, but it's kind of like you on a soul level unconsciously. It's like almost what's laying underneath, right? Because we're mainly in the programming, the subconscious mind programming, right? And then we need to become more present and conscious. But like, what about us, who we are when we're not really conscious, coming from the womb unconsciously? So it's almost like who we could have been or who we were intended to be. This is connected to the gene keys of human design. It's powerful. So that's a different type of reading. But that's something I would treat myself to. I still have to finish interpreting my own unconscious soul chart. I looked at it, but I didn't, do it, like read it like I'm reading somebody's chart. But I told you, Gemini sun, Sag rising, Virgo moon. It's powerful because you literally get a new birth time and a new birth date. So those would be the three I'd recommend. Solar return every year, unconscious soul. That I would maybe do second or third, but the moon tracking or the secondary progression. The moon tracking is like putting like loving on your insides, your ribs, your kidneys. It gives you so much knowledge to like your inner workings. Think of your brain like a clock, that moon tracking chart. And that's why I put it on sale, $160. It's a good sale to January 5th. Okay. And everything right now, the website, it's up and running, but it's not running for purchasing. You just come to me directly, Eric@BigEAstrology.com. Like I told you, Cash App, $BigEAstro. You can email me and say, hey, can I do my credit card? And I'll give you an invoice from Stripe, or PayPal as a friend, or Zelle to etaylor765@AOL.com, or my old business name, Tailored, ED, Taylor, TAYLORED, tailored to you, the number 2, the letter U, tailored to you coaching @gmail.com. Okay. That was my old business name. Let me see these last couple of comments, and then I'll finally say goodbye. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. I'm trying to bring up. Wait a minute. I appreciate you too. Our Tapastrophe. Love to you as well. Thank you. Thank you, Searching Owl, and all you guys. Tapestry. Sorry, I was trying to. Oh, it's not showing a chart. I thought when I clicked on it, it would bring up the chart. Double clicked on it. I don't know. You're welcome, guys. All right, let me go. It's been like 2 hours. I am not a robot. I am a human. And even I get tired. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. So this has been amazing. 2025 has been, when I hit 10K, that was meaningful. I hit 10.4 before the year's out, 10,400. Wifey wants me to get to 1 million. But tell a friend and tell a friend, say, man, you got to watch this cool brother with locks, talks about astrology. He brings in hip hop and rhymes. He's funny. He's entertaining. I think I'm funny. Hopefully you guys think I'm funny. But, tell a friend to tell a friend to rock with your boy, BigE Astrology, who brings joy to the girls and boys. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Why is this not? Okay. So that's it. Episode 411. That's the way to end the new year. And that was one of my goals that I set for my New Year's resolution on the equinox, to get to 400 episodes this year. And I did it. And it was a lot of work, pushing through sometimes when I'm tired, exhausted, starving, hungry, to show up, to share this ancient wisdom called astrology with the collective. And I just wish more of my friends and family would get into it, because it's not a sin. It gives you so much insight and so much knowledge and information, and really helps to understand yourself on a soul level in a way that you can never imagine. So I'm so glad that I reconnected to astrology and found my teacher and guru. I studied with different people, but my main astrology teacher, who I had on my channel, you could check it out. It was 2 summers ago, I think. Heather Elin came on, and we talked about medical astrology. She's a Virgo Scorpio rising like me, and it was an honor to have her on my channel. But she was a great teacher, and I'll be honest, I think I'm an amazing teacher. But there's something about learning from a Virgo. And for me, Cat Moon, she's a Cancer Moon, Cat Moon, Scorpio rising. But learning from a Virgo, sign me up for that. We just have a certain way about teaching, y'all. Okay. Reach out. Don't be a stranger. Eric at BigEAstro.com. Happy New Year. Go Steelers. Maybe I'll come on before the game Sunday, the 4th. I may come on the 2nd or the 3rd. I won't be coming on Sunday. But yeah, and go check out my other channel. Go subscribe to Stars and Cards Lounge. Show us some love. It's really doing well. I think Mama Miss, you said you want a reading with Elena. You're going to love it. She's a hoot. She's an Aquarius. She's a tough cookie. She may say some stuff to ruffle your feathers. Get ready. But she gives it the truth from her heart. And just what the cards show, But she's dope. But, you Aquarius ladies, you guys are something else. All right. So much love. And yeah, be safe. And, think about doing something new. I told you I'm starting off the year, no meat. I'm not making a declaration. I'm going to do it the whole year, any of that. But I just feel I don't want the heaviness, the weight, the density. So I'm not going to eat any meat for the month of January. Starting off my new year with the cornbread, black-eyed peas, rice, and collard greens. Wifey's going to, get in there and make the magic happen. And it's just going to be a year of some magical stuff. But think about what you can release, what you're going to do differently in this universal 1 year. What are you going to, donate, share? What are you going to stop drinking, stop cursing, stop eating, stop smoking? Think about that. Not like the New Year's resolution, but just ending the universal 9 cycle. There's certain things that don't need to come into this universal 1 year, this new beginning with you. And I promise you, you want to increase your spiritual discipline. Saturn, Neptune, and Aries, Uranus, and Gemini, get ready. And hopefully this new year doesn't start off like the last 2 New Years with these tragic events, but would I be surprised? No. Fathom anything, be prepared for everything, but vibrate from your heart chakra, be positive and optimistic, and detach from the media, social, television, all of it, as much as you can. Be a creator, be an innovator. Don't be a consumer. You got gifts, share them. Share them with the world. I love you. Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. I got a hip hop heart and a hip hop soul. Hip hop will always take control. Kick it for the kids and the brothers doing bids. 'Cause hip hop is where I live. 'Cause hip hop is where I live. Peace.